Hi everyone, my name is Eugena and welcome to today's fitness workout series. Big thank you to Ecoview for making this happen, and be sure to check out the rest of the videos available on Ecoview SG. I've been wearing contact lenses for many years now, and eye comfort is really important for me. And here we have the Oasis One Day contact lenses, which I really like because it is super hydrating and it keeps my eyes well protected throughout the day. So Ecoview have asked me to do a 8 to 10 minutes workout session. You will not need any props, just an empty space and your mat. The session is a Pilates core flow, and I hope you enjoy it. So for our setup, just make sure your legs are hip distance apart, stack your hip right on top of your knees. And we're gonna start off with a side bend. Bring your right arm up. Think of pulling the navel into the back of your spine. Tailbone down very slightly. You're not overarching, you're not tucking too much either. Finding a neutral position as you're doing this exercise. We're just going to do this for 2 more times. Inhale up and over. Taking the time to stretch out your body, warming your body up. And our last one, exhale. And moving on into the next one, let's mobilize our spine even more. Knot the chin and round the spine, passing through your rounded spine position. Lifting your chest up and arch. Inhale to deepen the arch. We're going to repeat this for another 5 more times. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, knot the chin, round the spine. Reach your hands towards the front. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists as you lengthen from toe to hip and arch. And we're gonna curl and roll yourself back up. While we are doing this exercise, just some things to take note of. Make sure you're not sinking into your rib cage. You're not breaking your neck. And then curl to return back to high kneeling. Let's go for a few more rounds. Inhale and exhale, knot the chin, round the spine. As you're arching, make sure you pass through your neutral position, creating a long line from toe to hip. And as you arch, be careful not to sink into your lower back. Pull your belly button in, think of widening your collarbones. And as we round, think of sending your tailbone down, scooping everything into the back. And let's go for one last one. Taking a deep breath in and exhale, mobilizing your spine through the movement. We're gonna move on into the next exercise, our short plank number 1. Finding your neutral position, your neutral spine position. Lengthen from toe to hip. Wrist is stacked directly under your shoulders. Knees are together. Make sure your ankle bones are touching. Tuck your toes under. Engage your core. We're going to hover the knees off just about 10% and stay there for 1 and 2 and 3. Lower down. And again, hover your knees off. And we come back down. And just one last one. Hover. And down. And then from here, we're gonna open up our legs about hip distance apart, moving into watchdog. Lengthen one leg towards the back, bring the opposite arm out. And then bring everything back under the hips and shoulder. Making sure that you're not shifting too much, extending both arm and leg out towards the back. Stabilizing through your core. And you want to avoid shifting too much. Think of lengthening from the crown of the head into the toes. And on our last one, let's stay out here. Let's add in some pulses for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we return back to 4-point kneeling. Go into your child's pose, stretch it out. So we're now going to start with the side leg lift series. Make sure your leg is extended in line with your hips. Keep it parallel. Maybe think of turning in just a little bit so that you can feel the engagement into your glute meats. We're going to lower and lift it back to hip height. Do this again. Lower and lift it back to hip height. And again, lower and lift. And a 4. And lift. And a 5. And lift. Keep breathing. Last one. You're gonna keep it at hip height. Let's add in some pulses. Pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And return it to hip height. Stay here. Let's go for leg circles. Let's bring it towards the front, up, back, and down for 10 and 9. And while you're doing this exercise, make sure your hips are not rolling around. Stay connected into your abs and your glutes, moving only from the hips. And last 3, last 2, and 1. Relax. Let's move and repeat everything on the other side. Finding the same setup, make sure your shoulders, your ribs, your hips, knees, and heels are all stacked on top of each other. Extend your top leg out. Let's go into our side leg lift. Lower and lift for 6. Lower and lift for 5. Likewise for this, make sure you're not shifting your hips from front to back. And we're gonna stay up here. Pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. Leg circles. You feel the burn. Don't worry, just keep going. And let's go. Circle. And last 4, last 3, and 2, 1. Rest. Roll onto your back, bend your knees, extend your arms up towards the ceiling, think shoulders away from the ears. We're now moving into hip rolls. Start in neutral and round the spine, peeling your spine off one vertebrae at a time. And take your time to melt down from the upper back, mid back, lower back, and rock your pelvis back into neutral. Let's do this again. Take an inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, round the spine. Feel that connection into your abs, lifting up from your hips. All the work is into your bum and your hamstrings. And we stay for a moment before you start to roll down one vertebrae at a time. And again, inhale and exhale, rounding the spine, peeling the spine off. Okay. So take an inhale and exhale. We are almost at the end of our workout. Take your time to mobilize your spine. Let's bring your arms forward, not the chin. Sending the ribs to hips. We're gonna go for toe taps. Think of reaching your legs away from your body, pulling it back in from your lower abs. Control the movement. Make sure you don't feel anything into the lower back. Bring your legs only as far as you're able to maintain that connection into your core. Keep your eye line maybe just above your knees. Keep reaching your fingers towards the front. Stay connected from ribs to hips. And we're gonna do this a few more times. Stay strong. Flip your palms to face in towards your hips. Extend your legs out. Moving on to our last exercise of the day. Hundreds. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and curl up more. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and halfway there. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, and strong core. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. You're doing great. And last one. And exhale, exhale, exhale. Stay. Bend your knees towards your chest. Roll yourself up to seated. Let's finish off with a little bit of a stretch. Let's bring one leg on top of the other. A seated figure 4 stretch. Stretching out the thighs, the glutes, giving yourself a nice release. Think of bringing your chest close towards your thighs for a few seconds, getting deep into the stretch. Don't forget to breathe. And as we switch our legs, bring the other leg down and cross it over. Maybe walk your feet a little bit closer towards your body for a deeper stretch. While you're doing this stretch, think of elongating your spine instead of just sinking down. Getting a nice deep stretch into the back of your thighs. And just 2 more. As we bring the other leg across again, really breathing in deeply to fold yourself forward a little bit more, getting that nice deep stretch into the back of your thighs. Really nice juicy stretch for if you've been sitting down for a long day. And remember, this is a workout that you can definitely do anytime, any other day. That's your workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's a little reminder for all of you who are still working from home. Be sure to get up and stretch a little bit throughout the day. And as for your eye health, give your eyes a break every 20 minutes or so throughout the day. And last but not the least, we've managed to get a promo code for all of you. Check the description box below.